Your first salary, may I ask? 영국 약사이신 엠마 교수님을 모시고서는 급여에 대해서 한번 이야기를 해보려고 합니다.
Hello, my name is Emma Boxer and I'm the admissions tutor for the MPharm program at the University of Sunderland.
When students graduate pharmacy school, they need to do the foundation training year.
Yeah.
So are they going to be paid?
Yes, so it is a working year even though you are still training. You will still be paid around £25,000 for that year.
So is it kind of average, right?
It is, yes. So most training programs will provide the same amount. So regardless of if you go to hospital or community pharmacy, you will receive a very similar wage during that foundation year.
After foundation training year, when they pass the GPHC assessment, it means qualified pharmacist. How's the average salary in hospital?
The average salary in the hospital in the NHS in the UK works on a banding. You start at a band 6 salary, that's somewhere between £35,000 and £40,000, and that salary will increase the longer that you work within the NHS, up to a band 8A, where you can be earning kind of £50,000 and upwards.
You start your career at the hospital, am I right?
I did. I've been qualified for 6 months. I was lucky enough to get a band 8A role within Sunderland Royal Hospital, so that's the top banding generally for pharmacists.
Does it mean senior role, am I right?
So I was the lead pharmacist for the outpatient department at Sunderland Royal Hospital.
As a new pharmacist, how did you find that role?
I was very lucky that because I completed my undergraduate degree at Sunderland, they prepare you so well with placement. So I had spent a lot of time learning about hospital pharmacy and experiencing hospital pharmacy. So it didn't feel too much of a shock when I moved into that environment.
Your first salary, may I ask?
Yes, so the first salary within the hospital was, I believe, around £46,000 to £48,000.
Wow, that's a lot. If you start your pharmacy career in community pharmacy, so salary is a little bit lower?
No, so salary is actually a little bit higher for community pharmacy initially in the UK. Community pharmacies will regularly pay £40,000 and upwards now. And if you were to take on the managerial role and also be a pharmacist manager, then you can be looking at £50,000 and upwards as well.
To become a manager at the pharmacy, how long does it take?
It very much depends on the pharmacy, but quite often you can actually do that as a newly qualified pharmacist.
Oh.
So you don't need to spend lots of years working up to that role. Usually the teams that you are managing are somewhat small, around 10 people or so, and so you can move on to that with the leadership skills that you've built while doing your undergraduate degree.
Sunderland is quite small town. Students are a little bit afraid of salary because it's too lower than other cities.
So that's not generally the case within the UK. Pharmacy within the UK tends to pay very similar, regardless of which city you're in. The only city which will pay a little bit more is London. But other than that, Sunderland is very comparable with the rest of the UK for pharmacy salaries.
Thank you for answering all my questions.
No problem.
네, 이렇게 교수님께 영국약대 졸업 후 약사로서의 급여에 대해서 물어봤습니다. SAUK 영국약대 전문적으로 수업하고 있습니다. 더보기하다니 연락처 남겨놓을 테니까요. 문의 주시면 정말 친절하게 답변해 드릴 거고요. 오늘 컨텐츠 유익했다면 구독, 좋아요, 그리고 알림 설정까지 부탁드립니다. Thank you, Emma.
Thank you.
Bye bye.